Hello and welcome to a new video. Happy 2024 everyone. I hope everyone had a great time and was able to enjoy the winter holiday and the winter cheer all around. If you're like me and have been rather busy over the holiday period spending time with family, you might have missed quite a bit of news in the classic space. So let's do a bit of a news roundup to catch up on all the newsworthy items, in my opinion, from the last 2 weeks. For the people who are playing classic hardcore, self-found mode is coming in February. What is self-found mode, you ask? It's a more restricted version of the current hardcore client. You work by yourself, you can't trade, you can't use a mailbox, so no mails to yourself either from an alt or a bank alt, and of course no auction house. If this appeals to you, and it adds a bit of more spice to your perilous journey to level 60, February will be your month to mark. Blizzard also released their roadmap for 2024 when it comes to Classic. They've also done one for retail, but I haven't touched retail since Mists of Pandaria, so I'll keep it to Classic in this one, and there's a lot to digest. Rather Lich King Classic is wrapping up with the Ruby Sanctum raid, which should be coming on the 11th of January. This is a very small one-boss raid with a boss called Hallion, and this should tie you over nicely into the Cataclysm pre-patch later on. Season of Discovery Phase 2 will most likely be dropping in January, which ups the level cap to level 40, adds tons of new runes, and Gnomergan as a level cap raid. One of the items for Gnomergan has already been data mined, and let's just say, Druids rejoice. You don't have to farm one particular weapon till infinity anymore. I hope you're ready for a similar experience as with the launch of Season of Discovery, as everyone will be hitting the same mobs once more. There's also a little bit of Kata news there. The beta will be opening up, for which you can already sign up. I'll share a link in the description if you'd like to do that. Good luck on getting in if you're interested. And as mentioned before, Hardcore Self-Found mode is also releasing during this window. Now we're heading into spring, which would be March, April and May, I suppose. Here we'll see Phase 3 of Season of Discovery with a raised level cap to 50. Nothing more is known about this just yet. Loads of rumors and speculations though. Maybe we could see Scarlet Monastery raid, which would be very iconic, but as I said, these are just rumors flying about. People would love to see a Marauder raid, Sunken Temple raid. They'll have merits, but I can't wait to see which one we're actually going to have at level 50. The Cataclysm pre-patch is also happening during spring, which introduces all the goodies from the next expansion into the Lich King era. You can level up and gear up your Goblin and Worgen and be ready for Cataclysm. I do hope they do the same thing as with the Wrath pre-patch and allow enough time for you to do all of that so you can get your Worgen and Goblin ready for the new expansion and the new zones. The guild ranking is probably being introduced during the pre-patch as well, as are the transmogs. Now get those items now if you want them before they become very, very expensive on the auction house, because there's quite a few nice bind on equip items you can get for any particular set you like as a transmog, and I'm pretty sure people will catch up on that very quickly and you'll see the price increase for the sets. More Cataclysm news will be coming to the channel as well in 2024. I do intend to play both Cataclysm and Season of Discovery, but for now, it's all about that season goodness. Summer. Summer. We're finally heading into summer, where we invest in better blackout curtains or blinds to block the sunlight so it isn't blaring into our screens. Cataclysm should be here by that time, with its new zones, raids, dungeons, and battlegrounds. I'm sure we'll know more about what's online for us when we eventually hit the Cataclysm Beta. I wonder how many changes we can expect in Cataclysm. And at the end of summer, we'll see the first big-ish content patch for Cataclysm in the Rise of the Zandalari. It's like a minor content patch. We will be revisiting Zul'Grip, and Zul-Aman in that patch. In between the launch of Kata and the rise of the Zanlari, we have Phase 4 of Seasonal Discovery, with a raised level cap to the maximum of level 60. Will we see Karas and Crypts here at this point as a raid, or are we getting something else entirely? There's lots of people who would like to see BRD as a level 60 catch-up raid. There are many theories about these two raids. I'd say yes to both, just give them both. I'd love to have both Karas and Crypts and BRD as a raid. Such an enigmatic dungeon. I wouldn't mind having that as a raid. As we enter autumn, we will see the first bigger content patch for Cataclysm, that being Rage of the Firelands. This, in my opinion, is a fantastic content patch. I enjoyed quite a bit back in the days. It's time to slap all raggy senseless again. I also enjoyed the dailies during the Firelands, and I also was a hunter, so we had those very, very specific pets we can tame. That was a very nice touch. With Seasonal Discovery, we are moving into endgame content updates, which I think will be the normal raid cycle of Molten Core, Blackwing Lair, Zul'Grip, AQ, 2040, and eventually Naxxramas. I'm almost certain there will be changes for these raids. This was also hinted by Blizzard in a more recent blue post, that we might find specific raid sets for the new playstyles. Think about the Warlock Tank, the Mage Healer, and so on. So, as you can see, it will be a pretty packed year this year if you intend to play both Cataclysm and Seasonal Discovery, which I do intend to do. Now, on to a couple of smaller news bits. One that PvP enthusiasts might interest. There's an undocumented change that player damage is reduced by 20% in Warsong Gulch, which is on top of the 3 new helmets that would reduce any damage by another 5%. So you're looking at a possible damage reduction of 25% in Warsong Gulch. You still do full damage versus pets though. It's only versus actual players you do less damage. We might see some explanation about this by Blizzard in the next coming days or weeks, but for now nothing official has been communicated. And a very quick update on the Ashenvale PvP event. They have added 2 new spirit healers that only are available during the actual event. So if you die, it's going to be a smaller corpse run than it was before. Just a bit of a quality of life change right there. And those are all the items I found newsworthy enough to make a video about from the last 2 weeks. I hope you're all caught up now and enjoyed the last few weeks of Phase 1. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. Take it out. Bye.